Hey everybody, it is your favorite Big T and I'm back with another video. Today it is Thursday, March 16th. I hope you're having a great day so far. If you could do me a huge favor, please hit the subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Um, Earlier this morning I recorded a Secret Eaters video and a lot of you guys have been requesting that, but as soon as I uploaded it, of course, YouTube blocked it on copyright. And so I moved it over to my Patreon. So all you need is a single dollar to have access to all kinds of exclusive content on my Patreon. So go on over there if you want to see it. And I really appreciate it because that support goes a long way in helping me improve my channel. And so there's a link down below in the description for my Patreon, and also in my community section you can find the link for it there as well. But today I want to take another break from the My 600 Pound Life clips. I don't want to do those constantly. I know some of you guys just love them and eat them up, but there's all kinds of different issues that I want to talk about on this channel. And here's another video from MichelleMcDaniel called "My Fit Husband Won't Let Fat Wife Lose Weight." And we've covered this sometimes, especially on My 600 Pound Life too, where a certain woman marries a man and he turns out to be a feeder, or just dates, doesn't necessarily marry her, but dates or is in a relationship with someone who refuses to let them lose weight and in fact tries to sabotage them and their weight loss journey because it's all about them, right? It's all about their lust for big women, and so they're going to do everything they can to keep their women fat, which is absolutely disgusting. And I think that's another notch of abusive behavior that is not talked about enough. I mean, you do it out of kink, right? It's all about getting your lust off. You don't care about her. You don't care about her health. You don't care about how difficult it is for her to even breathe or do normal things. All you care about is getting off on the fact that she's fat. And so Michelle McDaniel is going to get into it here in this video, so we're going to react to it. Let's get into it right.
Hi, welcome back. Yes, you. I know you. You're here every week, and I love it. Thank you. So you know the old saying, when a woman gets married, they just let go. They get fat, and then the husband leaves them for someone young and thin. That whole routine? Well, what about the men that will leave their fat wife if she loses weight? That's what we're talking about today on a show called Hot and Heavy. You guys recommended this to me, and just by the name of the show, what the hell do y'all watch in your spare time? But oh my, am I interested. Before we start though,
There's all kinds of weird stuff on TLC now. I don't even know what they're doing over there. There was one, I know they're sister wives, but there's another one like brother husbands or something like that. I was like, seriously? Like, really? Like, we're really highlighting people who have relationships with multiple people? I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do, but polygamy is like outlawed in most states, I believe. But if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. I couldn't do it, but there's all kinds of different shows on TLC. Some of them are just really, really strange.
if you enjoy this video after you watch it, I don't expect anyone to subscribe. Just in the beginning, when you don't know who the hell I am, what the video's about. Watch the video first, then sign the contract by hitting the subscribe button. Please, it's a free way of helping this channel out. So we meet Kristen, who is 35 years old, and her husband Rusty, who is 39 years old. And what is the difference here? Can you spot the difference? She's shorter.
Rusty, where are you running to? I'm on sand and I got legs that are 2 feet tall.
Yep, she's a short queen, just like me, so I instantly feel a little short connection. Do you guys do that? I was in the grocery store the other day looking up at the hot Cheetos, and I look down the aisle and see another short female just looking up at the Doritos. We spotted each other, and we instantly felt that connection because we both knew the struggles that each one of us went through day to day. Climbing shelves, looking at people's noses who never trimmed their nose hair. Yeah, short people see it. So Rusty,
is there a short people connection out there? Like you see another short person and you instantly look at each other and just know that you've been through all kinds of things together? Let me know down in the comments.
Kristen have been married for count them, 2 years. And how did they meet? It was a very fairy tale, like pure fairy tale meeting that many of you who are into the whole princess and princess thing, you know, you're not down with the evil villain. Any of you like princess type girls would dream of.
Yeah, it was a classic story. Prince checks out princess's backside, and here we are, happily ever after.
Actually, you know what? I wasn't with it at first, but now this Sounds like my kind of fairy tale.
I owned a very successful bridal boutique in New York and sold it and retired. At first, my family thought that Rusty was after me for my money.
But that's not what Rusty was after. He was after her for that body. Rusty does not like him small, slim, muscular. He likes big women.
The majority of women I've dated have been bigger, full-figured women.
So whenever we talk about obese women, I'll occasionally get some men, and honestly some women. It's some fat women. Like I'll click on the profile and some fat woman will be saying this and they will say,
no one ever wants to date a fat woman.
I'm sorry, I mean I'm not. But girl, just because people don't want to date you doesn't mean no one wants to date or marry another fat woman that is not you. And men, just because you don't want to date a fat woman doesn't mean other people won't date fat women. People that say that comment, I have declared that they are just unlikable people and they're stupid and narcissistic. They just think that their opinion is parliament and is the only opinion in this whole universe. Okay, anyway, back to the show. And
I just want to clarify though, I agree with what she's saying here. There are people who do not mind that someone is bigger. All right. My beef is with people who like this will break up with somebody if they lose weight. I mean, I honestly think that if you like somebody and their fatness is part of the reason why you like them, and you're going to go out of your way to keep them fat, that's dangerous. That can be deadly. That is what I'm against. If you like overweight people and you find them attractive and you don't mind dating them, that's great, whatever. But hopefully you have a mind of wanting to help them in some way, or you're going to find somebody who wants or needs help and wants to lose weight and get healthy. Because I don't think that's a good relationship to be with somebody who just does not care about their health and does not consider themselves at any danger of losing their life because of their health. Like, that's not going to be a healthy relationship down the line. Like, if you're dating somebody because you like them being big, you are a feeder. That's all you care about is their fatness. So I don't know. I kind of agree with her here, but I kind of disagree. I'm trying to understand what she's saying. Maybe I misunderstand. Like, if you're attracted to overweight people, no big deal. Like, hopefully that person understands that their weight is causing all kinds of issues. It's going to be a barrier in the relationship, and they'll want to change. And that's fine if you want to date somebody like that. Go after them. Because that's a sign of strength. Like, they realize they have shortcomings in their life and they're willing to work it out, and they could use some help and encouragement and love, and that's all great. We all should find some kind of love in our lives, right? But if that person is in the fat positivity movement and they don't care about their size and they just tell you you're fat phobic if you don't love them and stuff like that, like, stay away from those people. That's just my opinion, though. If you don't agree, that's fine. You can date whoever you want. I'm not telling you who to date, but I just don't think a relationship like that's going to last because it's lust. It's not love. It's not love at all.
enough of the rant. I got a little triggered. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I hate that term, full figure.
I get so many people saying, don't say the word fat, say full figured. No, don't say full figured, say plus size. But this is the first time I have ever heard someone be offended by the term full figured. I don't know. Chunky mamas out there, what do you prefer?
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Thick, curvy.
Thick, curvy.
Curvy? I mean,
Thick and curvy is better than full figured. It's like saying, oh, we prefer fat, but you can't say obese. I mean, it all means the same thing. You're just like picking hairs over a certain term, I guess. I don't know.
we all have our own definitions of things.
Plus size.
Plus
Fat.
Okay, so she's okay with being fat, or with the word fat. Just full figured is too much for
Plus size is fine, but full figured is bad. Like, that's weird.
her. And to clarify, it's F-A-T with an F, not a P-H. She doesn't like that.
P-H-A-T, pretty
No.
hot and intense.
No, I hate when he says that.
I know people have their preferences, and that's okay. I do too, when it comes to bodies. But isn't it a little suspicious, odd, if someone who is super obese wants to lose weight in a healthy way and their partner throws a full-on temper tantrum? Red flags going up everywhere. And Rusty seems to have a thing for only big women, so big that they are unhealthy.
So I've dated women of all sizes, and for me, the bigger the better.
Huh, where have we heard that before? That's right, Tammy's ex-boyfriend. King. I can't even say his name or I get demonetized. He said it though. He said the bigger the better. And so did Rusty. So Rusty is very attracted to big.
You can't even say that on YouTube. That gets you demonetized. Like, people can do mukbangs and just stuff their faces full of food and gain hundreds of pounds, but you can't say certain terms that relate to obesity or people who like obese people without getting demonetized. Like, I don't understand YouTube sometimes.
Big woman, and not only physically unattracted to thin women, he's unattracted to their personalities because, you know, we all know thin women have the same personality all around. No one's different, everyone's the same.
Not only do I prefer them physically, but skinnier women tend to be more full of themselves. And personally, I think a lot of guys are into bigger women.
I agree. I don't think many men really mind if a woman is bigger. I think women can be very, very critical of their own body. So
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't mind dating somebody who was a little overweight, as long as they're conscious about that and they're working out, they're getting stronger, they're trying to overcome something. That's absolutely fine. Like, I'm not like saying that you should only have eyes for skinny people. That's not where I'm going at with this. So please don't come at me saying, "Oh, you only want a skinny woman." No, I've been attracted to fuller figure women and women with muscles and all kinds of women. But to me, it's a personality thing. There's a big difference between somebody who is trying and working out and you know, I can work out with and go on walks with and stuff like that. Like that's great. I want someone who's conscious about their health. But someone who's just in the full-blown fat positive movement and does not care about their size and is going to continue getting bigger and bigger and bigger to the detriment of the relationship and everything else is not somebody that I really want to be with. And again, that's just my opinion of it.
according to Rusty, he loves everything about Kristen, and that's all very sweet, right? He probably wants to have the best life with his wife, the best quality of life with his wife, right? Well, Mr. Rusty really meant the section in the vows in sickness and health. Because of how Kristen eats and her weight, she got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
2 years ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
The major inconvenience about my weight is that it's really affecting my fertility. It's something I've wanted ever since I was a little girl.
So you're probably saying, well, Rusty is her prince, her knight in shining armor, just like in Disney. They met at Disney World, the most magical place on earth. He loves her for her, not her body. So of course he wants to build a family with the one that he loves unconditionally. I mean, they did say the vows, which means he meant it.
And as soon as I knew Rusty was the one that I was gonna marry, and I thought, oh, we'll have a baby and start a family right away. And that just didn't pan out.
Rusty already has 2 kids and doesn't seem like he really wants more. And Miss Kristen is like, shoot, if I could, we'd have like 5 more right now.
I had bariatric surgery 2 years ago. I lost about 130 pounds.
What size is your stomach?
8 ounces.
It's like the size of an egg. That's like 2 travel-size shampoos.
And Kristen is like, while she's eating her sandwich. So she's like, that sounds like something I could get into.
And that's interesting about bariatric surgery is it does increase fertility. Because if you can imagine, being obese diminishes your chance of being fertile. If you're a guy, you don't produce as many healthy sperm. You have a hard time with certain things, which I'm not going to get graphic on here. Women, too, have a difficult time being fertile the bigger that they are. So it's definitely true what she's saying. So her weight has caused her to develop type 2 diabetes, which she can die from, but it's also impacting her fertility, and she really wants children. So it's already impacting the both of them and their relationship, again, which is something that I want to deal with because I want kids. I want to be married and have a house full of kids. However many kids that we have is up to me and my wife. You know, we'll discuss that. I want 3, but she may want more. She may want less. So, you know, I'll compromise with her on that. But that's just kind of what I desire. I want some kids. And so why would I date somebody who has fertility issues? Or why would I want to stay a certain size that also creates fertility issues? Like, I want some kids. So that's why I'm losing the weight for myself, is because I want to meet somebody, I want to get married, and I want to have kids, and I want to be a good dad so I can run around with my kids and have fun and play out in the yard. And if I have a son, teach him how to throw football and everything else. And, you know, I like what I let my nieces do to me, paint my nails and do my hair and everything else. I mean, I let them do all that. So that's what I would do for my daughter is let her like put makeup on me or whatever, if that's what she's into. So, you know, getting rid of obesity is good for a lot of reasons. And what we've seen on My 600 Pound Life specifically, we've seen several videos of how bad they are as parents because they can't even take care of their own kids, and their kids are taking care of them because they can't even get up out of bed.
Her immediate family is all for it. She said the genes suck on that side of her family. I mean, maybe. I personally prefer if you try to eat less first and try to, you know, work out. Don't let your husband cook anything. He's gonna sabotage you for sure. You know, and then get the surgery. See if you can like do it naturally first and then try, you know, I guess get the surgery.
I agree with her there. You should try to lose weight first. If you just cannot do it, no matter how hard you try, then surgery might be an option for you. But either way, losing weight will increase your fertility. It can put type 2 diabetes into remission. It has all kinds of benefits, losing weight does.
If you want a child, you should have the gastric bypass surgery.
I'm more of like, just let nature take its course.
Rusty, your wife can die from this. He don't give a poop. He literally meant during their wedding, in sickness. So stay sick, bitch. Let nature take its course. He's one of those. Oh God. I don't know. I don't like Rusty, personally. Even if I was married to The Rock, who has a beautiful body of a stallion. But obviously, he takes some
The Rock does have a beautiful body, and that's coming from a man.
things to get to that level of size, those big, strong, masculine arms. But like if I was married to him and those things started to affect his health, I wouldn't be like, but I like you big, honey. That's weird, right?
Yeah, but there's gotta be like a more viable reason than just like her losing weight.
Death, Rusty. A viable reason is death. Meaning the major consequence, and before all of that, you know, before that consequence, there's things leading up to death.
You know, I don't care about that. We were together, you know, obviously when
But
she
at the
was
same
like
point in
that.
time,
Girl, don't shake your head like he just said something that made sense. He doesn't care if you are sick from a preventable disease. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Don't like him. He's on the same level as the king. Yeah, you're on the chart of people on the internet I never met and don't like.
Kristen's family's been pushing her for a long time to get bariatric surgery. And even if the surgery does increase her chances of getting pregnant, I don't want her to change.
I mean, he's literally telling her family that they should just leave it alone. I don't want this to happen, that things should just go natural. And, you know, it's like he is literally killing her. Like, her family should be very upset with him. Very upset with him that he is trying to kill her.
I don't want Kristen to be any smaller.
Some of y'all up in the comment section saying, Michelle, I think he's saying just not to get the surgery. He doesn't care if she loses weight. I mean, you know, the surgery's a lot of money and there's risks. He wants her to lose weight for her health because he loves her and wants her to live very long. He literally said nothing about the risks and everything about her physical change. Anyway, look what he says next.
Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind if she was a little bit bigger.
He would like her bigger, just a little. Honey, she already has health problems. She can't have a baby because of those health problems that all have to do with her weight and the food that she eats. And he follows up with, I would like her bigger, actually.
What does she want, or does he want her to be bedridden, wearing a diaper? Like, is that how far he wants this kink to go? I mean, that's absolutely absurd. It's appalling. It's appalling.
Are you seriously considering this?
Yes.
I will make a decision and it'll be the right one.
So that's a no.
It's a maybe.
Pump the brakes, Rusty.
I heard no.
All right, I want to retract my statement earlier. I said, you know, maybe just reduce the calories first before you do something major like surgery. I take that all back. I'm literally like snatching it from the universe. My words just need to like come back tucked in my boobs. Now we're gonna get the surgery out of spite. Let's just be dramatic. Fuck, get it tomorrow. Why not? Start weightlifting while you're at it. Actually, begin a bodybuilding diet. Let's get real strict with it. Do a show. Qualify for nationals. Become an IFBB pro and let all the veins hang out. That's literally how petty I would be. So despite Rusty's wishes and demands,
don't get the surgery out of pettiness, of course. It does have risks. Talk about the risk with your doctor, all that stuff. Get involved in a program. See if a dietitian can help you first. Exhaust all your options. And if you still can't seem to lose weight, then do the surgery. But yeah, I totally agree with her here. Like she needs to figure this out for her own health and not to satisfy her husband. And if he's willing to leave her over that decision, then that's good for her. That's only going to be good for her. And she might make the wrong decision here because she's afraid of losing him. Like, he's a good-looking guy with muscles and everything else. She's probably like, I don't know that I can get another guy like him. So that's why she sticks with him. Like, she knows that she's getting sick. She sees that she has diabetes and things are getting worse. And it probably hurts to do basic things. And she can't even have children. So, I mean, she sees all that and she's still staying with him. And so it's good that she's considering whether or not to get weight loss surgery, but his opinion is going to weigh very heavy on that because she's going to become insecure, like a lot of them do, and make a decision based upon what her husband wants because she does not want to lose him. Hopefully that's not the case, though.
she made an appointment with a surgeon. They weigh her and she, honey, is about my height. I am 5'2". She is 2 inches taller than me.
Okay, so you are 329.4.
And her husband's over there like, get bigger for me, for love. Thank God her family is not like her husband or body positive.
Kristen is severely overweight. I've been saying this for a long time.
So then the surgeon comes in and he breaks some shit down that the body positive community would flip their fupas over.
One of the problems related with obesity is infertility.
But Kristen is not delusional, thank goodness. She knows she is obese.
How is your cholesterol?
A little high.
Diabetes are all through her family.
My dad was a diabetic and he passed away.
Yeah, her dad died in his 50s. The thing she has, and once again, her dopey ass husband is saying, don't lose weight, don't just get bigger.
I mean, the very fact that her dad died from the very thing that she has should be motivation enough. She should be running from him. Run as fast as you can away from that loser husband.
In 2014, Dad was in his 50s. You know, it's scary.
Kristen is 5 feet 4 inches, 329 pounds, which puts her in a BMI of 60.
Not BMI, it's not accurate. It's racist. You know what's not racist? Diabetes.
That BMI is what we call super morbid obesity.
Shit. Anyone want to tell the fat positive people that the BMI has its own categories for levels of obesity? Anyone want to tell them about the term super morbid obesity? So the doctor tells her he recommends the surgery. It all sounds great to Kristen and she wants to lose the weight, but she's very stressed about telling Mr. Rusty Shackelford about her decision.
How do you feel about talking to Rusty about it?
I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and have the conversation, you know.
Guys, imagine being scared to tell your significant other that you want to lose weight so that you won't die, and you're scared to say that?
Yeah, that shouldn't be something you're scared about. I mean, if your husband really loved you, he would be in there with that appointment, with you in that appointment, cheering you on, saying, honey, whatever you decide to do, I've got your back. I'm going to support you. Let's do this for your health. Let's do this so we can have kids. Like, that man does not love her. I'm sorry.
Knowing that Rusty is not in favor of this surgery,
The idea of having to go home and tell my husband I've made this decision. Rusty and I don't make decisions independently. We make them together. So this is going to really affect my relationship with him.
And look at this. Miss Kristen tells us her deepest, darkest fear of what happens if she gets the surgery. She says if she gets the surgery, but I think what she means if she gets the surgery and loses weight. Because if she gets the surgery and stays fat, whatever.
my biggest fear about telling Rusty that I want to do the bariatric surgery is that he'll leave.
Through sickness and health, through death do you part. Losing weight is not death. In fact, it takes you away from death longer, Rusty. So Kristen tells Rusty, and y'all, he is not happy.
Why did you do this behind my back? Right now, I'm feeling very hurt that Kristen went to the doctor without telling me.
Sweetie, that's not why you're hurt. You're hurt because she made a decision to change something physical about herself that you find attractive. And you also feel you have no control over your wife's weight. Let me tell you what your future holds if your wife loses weight. Your needs will no longer be as fulfilled because you, sir, have a FETISH for big women. You also like to control them. You like to have it your way. Well, honey, this isn't McDonald's, this is life. And your wife is trying to elevate her while all you're trying to do is lower her chances of survival.
Are you afraid that you're not going to be attracted to me if I'm thin?
I don't know, I still feel like if you were to lose that much weight, I mean, like, I don't even know how to, like, picture you.
It's a yes, honey. He won't be attracted. That's how you know. He only got with you mostly for your body.
Trust me, I want a baby more than anything, but I don't want to die young like everyone before me.
Andy says nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, husband of the year right here. Will Kristen get the surgery? Will she attempt to lose weight before she gets the surgery? Will her husband see that she's trying to lose weight, strip down almost naked, and cover his body in sugar so she doesn't lose weight? Yes.
My hope for the evening is that she devours this banana split.
What are you doing?
I'm happy to see you.
But that's the next episode, and you're gonna have to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, right? Don't you want to see Rusty?
I am just in shock here. So he covers himself with sugar and fruit and chocolate syrup to make her get fatter. Like, is this his way of trying to compensate? Trying to change her mind? Like, hey, if you get the surgery, you can't have none of this sugar no more. Like, this is going to be out of your diet forever. Like, how disgusting is this guy, man? I'm just going to end it right here. I'll probably watch the next one and see what happens. Maybe do another video if you guys like this one. But man, guys like this drive me crazy. I just can't. I can't with people like him. If you're going to be married to somebody, you got to put her needs or his needs, whoever you're married to, over your own, right? That's what marriage is. That's what a partnership is. Your partner should care about your needs and you should care about his or her needs. And then when both your needs are being met, that's a successful, happy relationship. And it's stuff like this, selfishness like this, that is why divorce rates are going through the roof right now. Because people are becoming more and more selfish and thinking about themselves instead of their partner. I mean, relationships aren't all about you getting off and getting what you want out of them. And you have to realize that. And that's why, especially when kids come into play, relationships have even more higher risk of being doomed because your partner's not taking care of you. It's all about taking care of the kids. Like I just read that Amy and Michael from 1,000 Pound Sisters got a divorce, or they're working on a divorce. And a lot of it is because Amy is focused on the kids and Michael doesn't feel like that he gets the attention that he used to get. And so, I mean, that's just completely selfish. Like, of course the attention's going to be on the kids. But you should still try to take care of one another's needs, but you need to be parents together and work on it together and figure it out instead of just getting a divorce. The only reason why I am calling for a divorce here is because he does not care about her. He does not love her. He is killing her. And that makes him an abuser. Sorry, but it does. Anyways, that's my video for today. I hope you like it. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you've not done so. I hope to see you guys next time. I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and then I'm going to take the weekend off. I'm going to be at my family's house and play with my nieces. I'm just going to get away from the computer for a few days, take a little break, and enjoy some family time, celebrate my mom's birthday. So you see my video tomorrow, but after that, I'll see you on Monday. So hope you guys have a great time. See you next time. God bless you.